around the world. Develop your strategy and lead your armies to victory. Vikings War of Clans. Download for free.
You have a vision. Everything you do, even when you least expect it, it comes through. You know what you want, and we can help make it real. We've got all kinds of options, from special finishes to premium payments, and they're all absolutely guaranteed. You know what you have a vision, and we have your business card. We've got all kinds of options. 500 standard cards from $14.99 when you enter TV500 at vistaprint.co.uk. You have a vision, and we have your business card. All kinds of options. 500 standard cards from $14.99 when you enter TV500 at vistaprint.co.uk. You have a vision.
Christmas sales here.
Money left for beer.
Go there for up to 60% off at the Go Outdoor sale. Now on.
This August, the most exciting and unpredictable league in the world is back.
Go there for up to 60% off at the
There's
Go
new
Outdoor
managers,
sale.
new superstars, this August, the most exciting and unpredictable league in the world. So when's it on? Saturdays at 5. There's Guardiola's first match, the champions versus us. There's Mourinho's new look. So when is it on? So remember, Saturdays at 5. Your new destination for the Premier League, the champions versus us. There's Mourinho's new look. So when is it on? So remember, Saturdays at 5. Your new destination for the Premier League, the champions versus us. So remember, Saturdays at 5. Your new destination for the Premier League.
These charities mean so many things to so many people. They are support, they are hope, they are the few hours of relief. They are the chance that lie in so many things and the glimpse of a better future. Please donate to the foundation and help support many more families. They are the few hours of relief. They are the chance that lie in so many things and the glimpse.
Come on, folks, if you're sitting at home, do your bit, because the money raised tonight is going to the Wayne Rooney Foundation that will work to support 4 different charities. And you can help by donating £5. Just text Rooney to 708. The money raised tonight is going to the Wayne Rooney Foundation message. You can also donate online at bt.com/Rooney or call 0800 542 20. Lines close at 11 p.m. So if you're watching on demand or on repeat, please donate only via text or online. Full terms and conditions. Head to bt.com/Rooney. Well, as you can see, the players are out on the pitch. Everton already out. Marouane Fellaini looks like he's coming on. He's out there warming up at the moment. So let me hand you back to Guy and Owen for the second half. All yours, Jeff. Well, as you can see, the players are out on the pitch. Everton already out. Marouane Fellaini looks like he's coming on. He's out there warming up at the moment. So let me hand you back to Guy and Owen for the second half. All yours.
Pocket throughout the second half.
Thank you, Jake. Everton already
There will be a whole load of changes, all of us saying, but using every one of his players tonight. It's a 22-player game as far as he's concerned. I'm sure Ronald Koeman is thinking along similar lines. So Fellaini's on, Schneiderlin is on. Just wonder if that might be a straight swap with Carrick and Herrera making way for those two. Marcus Rojo is on, Phil Jones is on. Henrik Mkhitaryan is on for his first Old Trafford appearance in a red Manchester United shirt. It's going to be just about a whole new Manchester United team. Ashley Young is also out there. Only Wayne Rooney, Antonio Valencia and David De Gea, from what I can see, have kept their places from the first half. Daley Blint's out there as well, so there's 4. Maybe there's 7 changes that have been made by Jose Mourinho. Just having a look at the Everton lineup, I don't see any evidence of any changes as yet made by Ronald Koeman. Maybe 1. Yeah, Kevin Mirallas is on. And so he's taken the place of Gerard Deulofeu. And he's preparing to make more changes even before the second half starts. More changes, should I say. There's Kai Rooney. I wonder if he's going to come on at some stage towards the end, maybe to roll one in from a couple of yards. I don't think Wayne Rooney will be able to continue with his career quite long enough to have a lads and dads game before he packs in. Sons Kai and Clay eager to be involved. Kit just a little bit too young. Ibrahimovic is still on. As the second half gets underway, we will just run you through the changes that have been made with updated lineups. Of course, the all-new kickoff is into play. We saw that at the European Championships. You don't have to kick the ball forward anymore. Just roll it back, which might bring into play one or two tactics that we haven't seen before. Here's Phil Jones, who last appeared in a Manchester United shirt in a competitive match on the 2nd of January. He's been out with an ankle injury since then. Towards Seamus Coleman. Be an Everton throw and Coleman will take it. Sergio Romero's going to go for a little bit of stretching down the touchline in a moment or two. Here's Morgan Schneiderlin. Henrik Mkhitaryan turns away from Barkley. Rooney. Stones will just guard the way back to goal. Joel Robles is in goal for Everton in this second half. Martin Stecklenburg having played the first 45 minutes. Mirallas looking for his first touch. Came off Valencia. Fellaini. Like Wayne Rooney playing against his first team in English football. Holgate watchful. Swing of the leg didn't quite come off, and Ashley Young's all over him. Decent recovery by Holgate to make sure he got in front of the United winger. Two Everton changes so far. Joel Robles and Kevin Mirallas are on. Who starts first choice for Everton? Joel is number 1. Stecklenburg wears squad number 22, but it'll be a close call. Joel having taken over from Tim Howard around about February. That's number 1 at Goodison Park. One area that Ronald Koeman is looking at. He's lost it to Barry. Here's Barkley. Marcus Rojo. Finds Mkhitaryan. Set to be the first Armenian to play in the English Premier League. You're going to see quite a bit of him in the Bundesliga, Owen.
He's a brilliant player. Technically, such a gifted player. Best player in the Bundesliga last season. Goals, assists, incredible statistics he put up, and he's such an intelligent player. Fans are going to love watching him. Such a gifted player.
11 league goals last season for Dortmund, and perhaps more tellingly, 15 assists as well. And those are stats which put even Mesut Ozil's to shame.
Yeah, he's a star, no question. He'll play off that right-hand side. Marshall on the left, loves to drift in. Probably more of a natural 10, but a hard-working player as well. Perfect for Mourinho. He's a star, no question. He'll play off that right-hand side. Marshall on the left, loves to drift in. More of a natural 10, but
Marcus Rojo.
Hard-working player as well. Perfect for Mourinho.
Stones header collected by McCarthy. Coleman. Was fouled by Ashley Young, but managed to get it away to Lukaku. No real advantage, so it will be brought back for an Everton free kick. Seamus Coleman's having an exchange with Jose Mourinho, which wasn't pleasant. The words with Ashley Young aren't that friendly either. Well, that's the first time Michael Oliver's had to just tell one or two players and remind them of what the occasion is, and one or two managers too.
That's that competitive edge. Just don't think you can switch that off, even in a testimonial. Strong thinking. Switch that off, even in a testimonial.
To Barry. Blint. Holgate. Mourinho has just gestured down the touchline. I think he's ready to make another substitution in a moment. Mirallas, just the faintest of touches. Jones maybe wanted to touch it a little more faintly than he did. And De Gea's had to put it behind. Well, not had to, but it was awkward. It made him. Mirallas with the Everton corner. From Mirallas. Here's Coleman. Valencia. From Mirallas. Here's Coleman. Here's McCarthy. Holgate. Everton moving the ball around better and having more possession than they had in the first half. That was Coleman evading Young. And here's Mirallas. Did he try to hit that too hard? He didn't half smash it, but into the side of the net.
Oh, he's got to score. Really good attack from Everton. Coleman does so well getting forward, just stands it up. Phil Jones does well to win the header. 4 straight to Mirallas. He's got to hit the target. Smash it back across goal.
Well, they're giving Wayne Rooney the big send-off. I'm sure Jose Mourinho wanted to bring him off at half-time, really, with the Community Shield in mind, with preparations for the new season in mind. But this is his big night, so he wanted him to have this ovation. 7 minutes of the second half played, and Wayne Rooney goes off, applauded by the great and the good of English football. And he will one day, if not already, take his place in that list of names. This night is the start of a very successful testimonial year for the charities that the Wayne Rooney Foundation is supporting. And of course, slipping on in his place is, perhaps fittingly, an 18-year-old in a Manchester United shirt. Marcus Rashford, who's made the sort of impact that Wayne Rooney made when he was that age. And he made that move from Everton.
I'm sure would have loved to stay on the pitch, Wayne Rooney. He loves to play football.
What Rooney Jr. is making of that coming off and not talking to him yet. Still in work mode, not switched off yet. Back to Jean Robles. Back to Jones. Just running across the bottom of your screen now are the updated lineups as we are at the moment, with so many changes having been made by Manchester United in particular at the half-time interval. Updated into Holgate. Stones. Let's drift away from Mkhitaryan. He's after him now. Funes Mori. Barry. Still in the hole vacated by Stones. Better from Everton since half-time?
Well, they've had more possession, been a little bit more comfortable keeping the ball. In space, if they can get the ball to the wing-backs, Coleman, Baines, they're always on. And I think they can bring Lukaku and Barkley into play. As you see, they're always on wing-backs.
Here's Baines looking for Lukaku. McCarthy will try and keep the attack with some sort of something in it. Coleman. Just a lot of Gareth Barry. Across comes Blint. think the introduction of Ashley Young's possibly just improved the game as a spectacle, as Rooney Senior and Junior discuss tactics and how well Dad played. Ashley Young's added a bit, just purely for the fact there's a bit of needle in the game. Him and Seamus Coleman aren't on particularly good terms. Judging by one flashpoint and one misguided tackle from Young, and that wasn't such a good tackle either from Valencia. Oliver said he wanted an easy night. It's just getting a little more difficult now. Misguided tackle from Young, and that wasn't.
I've still got that friendly feel, testimonial feel. See if it quickens up in the next 20 minutes.
Fellaini. Up with Barry. Qatarians looking for Young to run. Fellaini. Nice to think Marcus Rashford is on for Wayne Rooney in his testimonial match. And we've seen before the match, looking back at that footage of the early days and that hat-trick against Fenerbahce when Rooney was Rashford's age. Marcus Rashford will have been 6 then. He has grown up knowing nothing other than Wayne Rooney playing for Manchester United. That just makes us two feel really odd.
Incredible.
Qatari draws a free kick. Hooked by Gareth Barry. So you're matching Rooney's. Just wonder if Wayne Rooney will just have to keep those muscles moving a little bit. There is a thought that he might come back on for the last bit of the match. In a red shirt, presumably. Muscles moving a little bit. Qatarian. There's Fellaini. Rashford. Ibrahimovic. There's Rojo. Ibrahimovic. Welcome to Manchester, Zlatan. It's raining. Ibrahimovic. Curl, but not enough. It started curling, but didn't do a lot more.
He just loves to have the ball at his feet. He just seems to get away from people so easily. Incredible shot as well, such power.
That makes you feel like the season's arrived, doesn't it?
He just loves to have the ball at his feet. He just seems to get away from people so easily.
In the northwest.
Incredible shots as well, such power.
Makes you feel like the season's arrived, doesn't it? Jones. Ibrahimovic. Jones. Valencia. Holgate's header. Here's Marcus Rojo. Ibrahimovic. Valencia. Free kick Everton. Young on Holgate.
He's looking up, Ibrahimovic, always looking for that pass. That's what he needs, runners. Just looking up. Ibrahimovic just looking up for that. Ibrahimovic pass for that. Pass. He needs runners. He needs runners.
Sean Robles up and away to Lukaku, having a bit of a scrap with Marcus Rojo. Well, there's peace made between Seamus and Jose. Fellaini. Seamus and Jose. Seamus and Jose. Schneidlin. Marcus Rojo. Mkhitaryan. Rashford, nice touch back to Henrik Mkhitaryan, whose touch just saw the ball run away from him for once. Changes. Jose wasn't joking. He said he'd use everybody tonight. Memphis Depay and Matteo Darmian getting ready. Sergio Ramiro's coming on in goal too. Everton just about to make a whole host of alterations to their lineup as well. Memphis Depay and Matteo Darmian getting ready. Sergio Ramiro's coming on goal too. Everton just about to make a whole host of alterations to their lineup. Matteo Darmian getting ready. Sergio Ramiro's coming on goal too. Everton just about to make a whole host of alterations to their lineup. Matteo Darmian getting ready. Sergio Ramiro's coming on goal too. Everton just about to stop the face of Baines. Matteo Darmian getting ready. Sergio Ramiro's coming on goal too. Lukaku strong, powered away from Jones. Everton just about to enough on it to beat the Inter Morales though. Sergio Ramiro's coming on goal too. Morales and Lukaku have had the best two chances of the match, despite Manchester United having more of the game overall. Lukaku at the end of the first half with a header wide, and Morales with a bit of a wild blaze, well positioned at the edge of the 6-yard box. A bit more adventure and ambition shown by Everton since the break. Coleman. Sold by Ronald Koeman, reluctantly, a year ago. Jones. Hunter's coming on for Manchester United too. That was missed by Stones. It nearly went through to Rashford. He said it in the first half, Owen. That's what you get with John Stones.
Well, Holgate does so well to be covering there. Often defenders wouldn't get back in that position. He does so well to help him out. Gambling that Stones might miss that one. Oh, such a talented young player, but just those little moments there, that little one, just can't afford to miss those balls. Great covering from Holgate.
Here come the changes. Plenty on either side. It's just a reminder of what sort of game you're watching tonight. It is a charity game. If you haven't donated, this is how you can. All the money raised going to the Wayne Rooney Foundation, supporting 4 children's charities. To donate £5, you can text Rooney to 70800. That will cost you £5 plus a standard network message rate. To donate online, visit bt.com/Rooney. Or you can donate on the phone by calling 0800 542 2016. Lines close at 11 tonight, so if you are watching on repeat or on demand, then please donate either online or via text. And to get all the full terms and conditions, go to bt.com/Rooney terms. Change is still happening. Memphis on, you heard a great reception for Zlatan Ibrahimovic as he went off. I wonder if anything's glaringly obvious for Jose Mourinho on what he's seen tonight. It won't be obvious who's playing for Everton in a moment. Everybody off, everybody on. Mohamed Bezic, Darren Gibson back at Old Trafford, Tom Cleverley back at Old Trafford, Aruna Kone, Aaron Lennon and Brian Oviedo. It's
like a bus stop.
I've never seen a substitution like that where they're all lined up ready, one behind the other. Back at Old Trafford, Aruna Kone, Aaron Lennon and Brian Oviedo. Ronald to take a seat. I've never seen a substitution like that.
I think Ibrahimovic put on a good performance, technically, exactly what I'd expect from him. So good, such a good touch. It's going to take time to get used to his teammates.
Has Michael Oliver actually counted who's gone off and who's come on?
No way.
So good. Should we have a quick count to make sure there are 11 against 11? Sergio Romero, one of those who's come on from Manchester United, incidentally taking the place of David De Gea, and he might have a save to make in a minute or two. It's Morales. It's in from Oviedo. Mata to Fellaini. Now Mkhitaryan. Memphis making a run from left. And Seamus Coleman covered him. Great bit of turn. Lovely skill from Morales. Darren Gibson. Memphis making a run. They kicked a ball the last 3 seasons for Everton. They're hoping for an injury-free run. Lovely skill. A new 2-year deal. Surprised a few people that. Gibson. 3 seasons. Jones, Darmian, Joel, Stones, Gibson just had to quicken the pace. 60 appearances for Manchester United, title winners medal from 2011. What does one of those look like, Aaron?
To be fair, they look like those medals you get as a kid. I remember when I held it for the first time, I was a little bit disappointed. I thought it would have been a bit heavier. I think the strap fell off as well, and it fell into the grass, so I was a little bit surprised maybe, but it's beautiful. Anyway, it's not about it's about the journey and 10, 11 months competing with your teammates. It's a beautiful thing to be able to win a league title. The strap fell off as well, and it fell into the grass, so I was a bit surprised maybe, but it's beautiful. Anyway, it's not about the journey and 10, 11 months competing with your teammates. It's a beautiful thing to be able to win a league title.
Schneidlin. Ashley Young. There's Jones. And Schneidlin. Mata.
Morgan, stay, stay. Stay in the middle. Marcus, movement. Yes,
Ashley Young. And Rashford's offside. Ronald Koeman, new manager of Everton, took the place, of course, of Roberto Martinez, and we've just heard, might surprise one or two people this, that Roberto Martinez has been named as the new manager of Belgium, the Belgian national team. Koeman, new manager of Everton, took the place. Surprised Owen Hargreaves, I can tell by the look on your face. Just heard. Here's Tom Cleverley. We'll get Owen's reaction in a moment. He's caught his breath. Morales. There's Fellaini, who might well be playing under Roberto Martinez. I'm sure he will be.
I think that might be one of the best jobs in the world of football. He's going to know him very well.
He's just getting the news, is he, or just signing an autograph?
It's a big job, one of the best there is out there, and such a talented group of players. That might be one of the best jobs in the world. Pressure, a lot of expectation on him to play nice football, but to get results. It's a big job. Everton took a massive step backwards last season. Talented group of players.
Good luck to Roberto Martinez. Those of us who have dealt with him over the years, these various clubs know him as one of the true gents of the game.
Took a massive step backwards last season. I think his teams play the right way, don't they? I think they tried Everton to play a lot of football, but they just got caught out, got picked off, conceded too many goals.
In English and Spanish. I don't know how his Flemish is, or his Walloon. Memphis.
Too many goals. Conceded too many goals.
Tackled by Coleman. Memphis. Schlinning's throw. Memphis. Looking for Fellaini. It's a decent block by Brian Oviedo. Fellaini couldn't properly attack it.
It's just a terrific early cross. Really good delivery from Memphis. Good defending from Oviedo. Just getting the body on Fellaini.
No goals in this pre-season affair. It's proper, of course, looming upon us. And on Sunday, it's Scotland's turn in the Ladbrokes Premierships. Johnston against Aberdeen is on BT Sport Sunday morning. No goals in this pre-season affair. Sunday, it's Scotland's turn in the Ladbrokes Premierships. Jones slipped off. Flipped off Oviedo, but no, it is going to be an Everton throw. Costa Ricans in a hurry to take it. Almost fed through to Lennon. It was Gibson. It was Coleman's way, and he wasn't hanging back as he went in with Fellaini, and Fellaini might just have hung the leg out dangerously. Apology accepted.
Plays the ball. I think it's there to be won. It's in a testimonial. That's a free kick.
Same referee as was here for Manchester United Leicester on May the 1st when he missed the Marouane Fellaini elbow and the Robert Huth hair pull that led to it. We all did, first of all. Stones. Mirallas. Stones. Cleverly to Bez. Mirallas. Stones. To Mirallas. Mirallas has been lively since coming on. Has missed the best opportunity match yet. Oviedo, once upon a time a match winner for Everton here at Old Trafford. Mirallas has been lively since coming on. Free kick for offside, free kick for Manchester United. Now, we brought you that news a moment ago that Roberto Martinez has been named as the new manager of Belgium. I do hope that's not a direct reaction from Romelu Lukaku to that news. And we brought you that news a moment ago that Roberto Martinez has been something that amused him. Belgium. I hope that's not a direct reaction from that news. It's in the back, didn't it? To that effect. As Owen pointed out, it's a heck of an opportunity for the former Everton, Wigan and Swansea manager. As it's to Gibson. Bezic. Italian. There's Gibson. Mkhitaryan forced out of play, somewhat unceremoniously by Oviedo. It's Gibson. Sergio Romero. Number 2 at Old Trafford is to David De Gea's exploits, but he is still Argentina's number 1. 6 times at the Copa America, in which Lionel Messi and co were runners up to Chile. Here's Marcus Rashford. Ahmed Bezic is down for Everton in the United half and not getting up. Rashford just getting back to his feet now. It's Fellaini. Tees one up for Juan Mata and cleverly lifted a boot to block it behind for the corner. Now Bezic can be treated. Michael Oliver will just call a halt a little bit, just for a little while. Ronald Koeman's not happy that play was allowed to go on in a pre-season game like this, whilst one of his players was laid out.
Well, fair play to Mourinho. He sang them as well when Bezic was down. Fair play to Mourinho.
Just hobble off for now. Knee to knee. There's just been a little twist to that right knee. In comes the corner from Mata. There's Fellaini. On target, made to look a very nice and comfortable save for Joel.
Yeah. And there Stones just slips. Free header from Fellaini. Get enough power.
On target, made to look a very nice and comfortable save for Joel. Mirallas.
Slip, free header, Fellaini.
Ball tapped out of play by Tomori because Mohamed Bezic is limping awkwardly down the touch line. Off goes the Bosnian. Just though he might be having a delayed start of the season proper. Coming on in his place is Tom Davies, who's really impressed in pre-season. Made his debut against Southampton in April for Everton. Only 18 at the end of June and rewarded with a new 5-year deal this week. Everton have high hopes for a young midfielder who is a nephew of a one-time title winner with Everton, Alan Whittle, who won the league with the Toffees in 1970. Nice bit of work from Oviedo. Stones is going to beat Lennon, although Ashley Young felt compelled to get the touch and put the ball out of play. Wayne Rooney no longer on the field. You can play your part for the rest of the evening by donating to his foundation. That's where all the money that's raised tonight is going, supporting 4 children's charities. To donate a £5, text Rooney to 7800. Text costs £5 plus a standard network message rate. And to donate online, it's bt.com/Rooney, or you can call 0800 542 2016. Just to tell you that lines close at 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. tonight. So if you are watching on repeat or on demand, then please donate either online or via text. And for full terms and conditions, you can go to bt.com/Rooney terms. There's Davis. There's Kone. Davis back in again, getting in front of Marcus Rojo to win Everton a free kick. Quite appropriate tonight that we should see a young Everton teenage prospect take the field, homegrown. Mirallas to fire one in. It's hammered behind off an Everton head. I think it was Funes Mori who was For 4 goals last season in the Premier League.
As you said, Morales has had a terrific impact on this second half. Played really well. It's a great delivery. Opportunity. Phil Jones does enough. It's the body on Funes Mori. He's played well as well.
It is always very, very hard to gauge in this sort of game. I mean, the season coming upon us very, very quickly. Oh, Marouane Fellaini in a bit of bother here. I'm just going to ask you, what have been the one main plus for either side and one perhaps negative for either side?
I think the plus is Ibrahimovic. Thought he looked good. He was on the move, making runs in behind. Really good touches. See it coming together. Gibson and Fellaini. I think they didn't create much clear-cut opportunities, United. But Everton were quite defensive in that first half, but they, as you said, they probably had the best chances. I think defensively, they'll be a much better team, Everton, this season. Just if they can find a way to keep those attacking players, they'll have a good season.
Schneiderlin looking for Mata. Funes Mori is able to defend. Negative for all of us. We haven't seen a goal or two or four. Time yet for there or two, hopefully. Everton's pre-season campaign goes on to a home game against Espanyol this coming weekend. Manchester United, of course, are at Wembley on Sunday for the Community Shield against Leicester.
I think you use every game to try and get to that next level. Obviously hasn't been the most high tempo, high intensity game. The players are still building. Coaches are still trying to find that balance.
And that's the case, isn't it? Maybe especially under new management as well, for the first few weeks of the season once it gets going properly.
Well, it takes time. It takes time to, you know, especially as a new manager to get up to speed after a long break and, you know, finding your best team. Especially with these squads, there's so many players. Managers have to get to know, get used to. Because you saw Leicester last season were able to be the best team, the best balance in their team. It's the most important thing for any manager, finding the blend that fits, that works.
Mata, loads of room for Young on the left here. Anticipated it, he's angry with himself. Couldn't bring it properly under control and set off himself down the Everton right. Mkhitaryan. See if Fellaini's okay after his scare a moment ago. Flung his arm again, didn't he, as he went in for the challenge. It's something that will be watched so closely. It always is when he's around. Lennon, cleverly. Good work from Matteo Darmian.
I think he'll be disappointed in the right back. Playing for his country, not starting the first game. As you said, left to Valencia, who was a winger, who is a fullback nowadays.
Schneiderlin, Rashford. Davis finds Gibson. Here's Morales. Oviedo. Stones. Lennon caught late by Young. Hasn't stood on ceremony since coming on at half-time. Stones well downfield. And he's going to have to chase back quickly now after Ashley Young. Rashford. Significant United presence forward with him. Now they arrive. It's Mata. Damian's wider still. Knocked back by Mkhitaryan, but behind Fellaini. Young in again with another strong one. Good one that time. Rashford. Evades Gibson. Coleman. Coleman. Far too much to do against four Manchester United players. We're building to a pacey conclusion to the game, it seems. Fellaini. Mkhitaryan. Fellaini. We're building to a pacey conclusion to the game, it seems. Fellaini. Memphis again. Taken from him by Davis. Here's Kone. Go out for a throw. And, as this builds to a thrilling finish, we can tell you about another thrilling finish in a game that's meant just a little bit more tonight. Celtic have won through against Astana in their Champions League qualifier thanks to 2 penalties and significantly a late penalty winner from Dembele. And that means that they will be in Friday morning's draw for the final playoff round to determine who goes into the Champions League proper, and you can see that on BT Sport. Friday morning, 11:30. Celtic in there. Manchester United, of course, not in there the season ahead. They will be in the Europa League. Final playoff round to determine who goes into the Champions League proper. You can see that on BT Sport. Friday morning, to not be in Europe. Old Koeman could have been with Southampton.
That's an interesting call from Koeman. I think he's a brilliant manager. Everton are lucky to have him. Really good group of players. Just hope they can stay together and build, invest some money.
Here's Coleman. The season proper is fast approaching, but we have just a couple more bits of business before then. West Ham take on Juventus in the Olympic Stadium on Sunday, 12:30, BT Sport 2 and in Ultra HD. After that, attention moves to Wembley. It's Manchester United again against the champions Leicester City for the FA Community Shield. 3:15 on BT Sport 2 and in Ultra HD. And then a week on Saturday, here we go, another Premier League season. It's Manchester City against Sunderland, your first live offering on BT Sport. That's a week on Saturday, 13th August from 5 o'clock. Aguero against Defoe, Guardiola against Moyes. There should be 2 or 3 more signings on one side or another in between now and that game taking place. Gabriel Jesus joining Manchester City today. Palmeiras, teenage Brazilian striker, just the £27 million.
Well, that's the one thing he loves. Guardiola loves all that possession, but I think in the past at Barcelona and Bayern he's had superstar wingers. Once the ball goes wide, they're the players that win your games. I think that's what he wants to add, that pace. Sané's come in. As you said, Gabriel, another terrific player.
They'll be quick, won't they, going forward?
He likes those wide players to be quick and direct.
It's Fellaini not being quick enough, bringing down Tom Davis. Gibson. It's Kone. They'll be quick, they're going forward. He likes those wide players to be quick and direct. Davis. Mirallas, who's added a lot more energy to the Everton side since coming on. He, of course, will be digesting the news that his ex-club manager is now his national team manager. Roberto Martinez with Belgium. Mirallas, added a lot more energy to the Everton side since coming on. Wayne Rooney's night ended early because it is an important preparation game, so off he went 7 minutes into the second half. Of course, when the season proper starts, he's just 4 goals behind Sir Bobby Charlton's all-time Manchester United record, having already overtaken him as England's all-time record scorer. And the great Sir Bobby, I know, wishes that will happen sooner rather than later. Didn't happen for Memphis quite there. Not quite Ibrahimovic, or shall we say Rooney style, and Wayne Rooney's seen the joke in it too. So's Kai Rooney.
I can remember Wayne scoring one of those. One of the best goals I've ever seen in a live game. That probably wasn't as good. Even Kai's not that pleased as well.
He does that in the back garden. 2 more minutes to play. Still, in injury time, it's an angry wave of the arm from Jose Mourinho, seeing a free kick given against his side.
Well, they want positive for both teams defensively. Conceded too many chances.
Season and the season before, Van Gaal's United team were derided for not scoring. It's going to be the same again, is it, this season? Jose Mourinho did like a 1-0.
No, I don't think it will. I think they'll be more defensive this season, less possession. Probably try to penetrate a bit quicker. Given the players they've signed, United will pose a real threat to every team this season.
And Everton perhaps not quite so gung-ho as they were under the new Belgian manager.
Well, I think they'll be more patient. I think defensively, as you saw today, a little bit deeper. Those 3 defenders, 2 wing-backs. I think it's going to suit Everton. They won't concede nearly as many goals.
Mata managed to squeeze it out to Schneiderlin. Here's Young. Memphis. Joel will pluck it from the sky before Fellaini can cause him any bother at all. Squeeze it out to Schneiderlin. Here's Young towards Aruna Kone. He's got Phil Jones to deal with. Memphis. Joel will pluck it from the sky before Fellaini can cause him any bother. Mkhitaryan. Fellaini, back comes Lennon. Memphis. Young. Rashford. Rashford to Young. Young's looking for Fellaini. And it will be Joel Robles who gets his hands on the ball to end the game. Hopefully it's the Wayne Rooney Foundation that is the big winner tonight, thanks to all your donations. And I'm sure Jose Mourinho and Ronald Koeman will feel that they've learned a lot more about their new sets of players from what they've seen at Old Trafford tonight. And 2 great loves, and the 2 stage posts of Wayne Rooney's career, Everton and Manchester United, finish all square. Perhaps that's how he would have wanted it to be. Family will have enjoyed it, hopefully those here have enjoyed it too, but we couldn't find a winner, unfortunately. It did finish Manchester United 0, Everton 0. Stage post of Wayne Rooney's career. Let's hope we see a few more goals at Wembley on Sunday, because that's where Manchester United are next in action. And of course you can see the FA Community Shield between the Cup winners United and the champions Leicester City on BT Sport 2 and in Ultra HD on Sunday from 3:15.
Well, as far as the workout goes for the Community Shield on Sunday, it was just what Jose Mourinho would have wanted. Not necessarily the performance, certainly not the scoreline. They're rather used to 0-0s here at Old Trafford at the moment, but as you can see, all players staying in the middle as cheers of Rooney ring around here at Old Trafford. He'll be taking a microphone very soon and addressing the 60-odd thousand in here this evening. And, you know, the performance and the result secondary to the fact that Wayne has had his moment in the spotlights at Old Trafford, and well-earned it was.
Yeah, very much so, and I think he's going to be here now addressing the fans, and rightly so. They've given him a great reception, full house, and here he goes now.
Yes, we're now going to hear from Wayne Rooney, his big night.
I'd just like to say a huge thank you for everyone for coming to the game tonight. All the money raised will go to a lot of children who are in desperate need of it, so you all should be proud of yourselves. Thank you. And I'd like to thank Everton for the support they've shown, the Everton fans for coming along today. They've been fantastic, so thank you once again to Everton. And I'd just like to say to the Manchester United fans, I've spent 12 seasons here, I've had great success, hopefully a lot more to come, and thanks for your support. And today to come to the club, you've been fantastic, so thanks again, and hopefully to more trophies. Thank you.
And a fitting round of applause for Wayne Rooney. What a remarkable 12 years here. 10 major trophies. And as he's just said, Rio, the aim, as always here, keep on winning. This place is about winning trophies.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you can feel in the stadium the expectations now. They've seen the players coming in the door. Jose Mourinho is a huge part of that. The influence that he's going to have over this squad. And they sense there's better times ahead now. There's been a couple of barren years we've had now. And hopefully now, with the players that they've signed, and maybe one coming that Jose alluded to before, you can sense there's a real sense of worth, belief that they can do something.
What would he have made of that performance tonight, Jose?
Yeah, there'd have been things he wasn't pleased with, but I think equally there'd have been things that he thought, yeah, I can see some legs in that. I think the understanding that the players are going to have around getting the ball into Ibrahimovic is very important. I think Ibrahimovic is fantastic footballer, but he needs runners as well. Jesse Lingard he showed glimpses today that if you run off the ball with him around, things can happen. But you've got the likes of Rashford, Martial. These guys are hugely talented players and can only learn from someone like Ibrahimovic.
There is that feeling, though, isn't there, that they still need more zip, more movement, more power in their play.
Yeah, but I think, again, we're in pre-season. This is Zlatan's. This is his first kind of big game at home. He's only been there a week, really, 10 days. So a lot of the players are really kind of feeling their way back into it fitness-wise. And I remember when I played, you don't really feel fit and sharp probably until you're third or fourth week into the season. So they're still a long way off being fully fit and seeing what we actually think that what they're going to be able to produce throughout the season and really realising the potential that we've seen.
And there was some other big football news tonight. You saw a couple of Belgian players walking off, whispering in each other's ears. I think they'd be telling each other, you're not going to believe the new bosses of the Belgian national side.
Yeah, I mean, Roberto Martinez getting the job for a hugely talented squad, hugely talented. And
there was some other big football news tonight. You saw a couple of Belgian players walking off, whispering in each other's ears. I think they'd be telling each other, you're not going to believe the new bosses of the Belgian national side.
I see Wayne's in again. Ocean Finance, proud sponsors of the Wayne Rooney testimonial on BT Sport.
Stunning sport is in the detail. Being the first wasn't enough. This August, we're bringing you more. More top-flight matches in 4K. BT Sport, the home of 4K ultra-high definition.
When it comes to no sugar, Pepsi Max tastes as good as it looks. Maximum taste, no sugar. Pepsi Max.
Game of War. Play for free on the App Store.
They're never coming back, you know. Shh.
They've just equalised.
We're finished.
Hardly. There's still 20 minutes. A little flutter with Betway, I think.
Every last hope. Gone.
Oh, I don't know. Plenty of in-play options. Correct score, next player to score, total goals. Get in.
It is in!
Now it gets exciting.
For the love of the game, Betway.com. Get a free bet worth up to £30 to